Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. My name's Diana Beltran. I'm opening this channel to kind of discuss business, personal development, and also personal care. I am one of the founders of Latina Boss Babes. So if you guys know of Latina Boss Babes, I'm sure you've seen me post on there. Probably never in this situation here. This is actually, I started recording the video as a get ready with me because I am going into beauty as well. As most of you Latina boss babes probably know, I'm having a beauty line that's going to be coming out in September. So I did, obviously, I'm not a makeup guru or anything like that. I'm just going to be coming out with my own type of lip glosses, eyelashes, and a few other things here and there. So I'm not into palettes or lippies, any of that for now. Maybe in the future, but not for now. So I'm not like a makeup guru or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I am actually just doing this because I love it. It's a passion that I have. I love doing makeup. I'm actually learning as I go myself. So I am not a professional at all. Maybe some of the steps that I do or take are probably not something that you normally should be taking. Excuse my lighting. I couldn't get into my other room to record, so I'm just recording with the light that I have in front of me and another little phone here in the background. So maybe the quality is not going to be the greatest, but I did want to do an intro video to tell you guys who I am, what my channel is going to be about, or what to expect, and just go a little bit in deep and depth so you guys can actually meet me as the person that I am. So, like I said, my name is Diana Beltran, and I am from Guerrero, Mexico. That's where I was born, and then I was brought here, I think, at a year and a half. I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I don't remember any of my life in Mexico, but I do have one sibling only. He's a younger brother. He's about four years apart, and I have my mom and my dad with. I was raised with them. So yeah. So basically, just to let you guys know, I do own a cleaning business. It's a residential and commercial cleaning service here in the northwest suburbs in Chicago. And like I said, I'm also one of the founders of Latina Boss Babes, which is basically a network of entrepreneur women, entrepreneur Latina women. We support each other. We've done things like group club, book clubs. We do networking events through there. So anything that you could think of that a networking group does, that's what we do. We are going to be coming out with some new and exciting things too. We're going to be coming out with a group membership site, and also where we can do one-on-one coaching, group coaching, and just to keep each other accountable in our businesses. And how did that Latina Boss Babes grow or come about is we genuinely were women that wanted to have businesses, wanted to support one another, and we thought, hey, what's better than actually doing this as a whole and inviting other women, and make connections that way. You never know who you can meet and who can help you with something. So we decided to create this group. And to be honest with you, it's the best thing that could have happened to me. I feel like I've made so many positive connections and I've met so many people through it already. We have a little bit over, I want to say we have about 540 or 60 members on Facebook, on the Facebook community, and it's Latina Boss Babe. So if you want to go check it out, go check it out. And then on Instagram, we're over 700. I think we're at 779, if I'm not mistaken, members as well. And it's been awesome. We post motivational things every single day. People connect with each other. We have a book club that is running through there, and we're gonna start having a mental health segment every, I want to say every week, with Lupita. And so we'll be able to introduce you guys to all these people once you join the group. And it's actually really exciting. As you can see, I'm very passionate about it. I'm a multi entrepreneur, so meaning I'm multi passionate entrepreneur because I'm passionate about a lot of things, not just one specific thing. I grew up with the mentality that I wanted a huge house eventually, and I'm like, well, how am I going to clean that huge house? So that's how my cleaning business came about. Because I'm not like a dirty person. I don't want to say that, but I am very like, oh, I don't want to do the nitty gritty. I'd rather spend more time with my family or with my businesses. So I like to keep my home clean, but then I do have my cleaning technicians come out and actually do all of the cleaning, like the tough work, like the baseboards, like maybe like actually doing a deep scrub of the bathrooms or the kitchen. So stuff like that they do take care of. Um, Other than that, that's pretty much who I am. And I wanted to do this video as a get ready with me, like I told you guys, but not my camera, because I'm using my computer, but my laptop died in the middle of it and it didn't save. Of course, that would happen to me on my first YouTube video. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep going where I am. So I already did my foundation, and the foundation on the first go around of the video I was telling you guys I'm using a new one because I'm trying to find the best one. If you guys have a recommendation down below, because I've tried quite a few actually. I'm considering Fenty, or I'm considering Mary Kay. My sister-in-law sells Mary Kay, and she has these little um samples that she sent me so I can match my foundation. And I think I like the one I have, but I don't know if I like the coverage because it's not really a lot. And maybe I would be able to build it if I had a little bit more, but I don't really have much. And so I already did my foundation. I didn't do any concealer because the concealers that I have are pretty dry. I need to get restock. Another thing that I might let you guys know on is I do have a weak immune system because I did go through cancer about, I want to say 2017. And so I did go through 2 rounds of radiation, and so my immune system is really compromised. So with that being said, because of the pandemic, I can't go anywhere or get any visits. So my husband's the only one that actually goes out and gets stuff from me. And I haven't made him a list of makeup because I didn't think that was a priority, and I wasn't really getting done up other than for my Zoom meetings or stuff like that. So I told him, you know what, just food whenever you can go. And also because he doesn't want to keep on running back and forth to the store with all these people infected out there. It's really crazy. I mean, I don't know what to think of it. There's so many things that are being said, but regardless of, I'm doing my part, but taking care of myself, and making sure that nobody gets me infected. Because if I were to get it, even with the flu, it's pretty dangerous for me because of my immune system. But so I'm not panicking. I'm not scared or anything like that. But I'm just frustrated that I've been stuck in this home since March 14th. March 13th was the last time. No, I think March 14th in the morning was the last time I went out. And I'm so frustrated because I can't go anywhere. I mean, Zoom meetings and, you know, what's it called, Snapchat, and even just FaceTiming has kept me sane, thankfully. But it is overwhelming, and it just get annoying that I can't hug my parents or go see them, just drive around, go to the store by myself or anything like that. So it's pretty frustrating in that sense. But so let's get into it. I'm sorry, I feel like I went all over the place, but I just wanted to introduce myself, kind of tell you guys a little bit more. So I'm gonna get into it, and I'm gonna finish doing my makeup because I actually have a Zoom call after this too that I'm gonna be going on. So yeah, like I said, I already did my foundation. I did my eyebrows, thankfully, because those take forever. I started doing a little bit of my eyeshadow, and I did a little bit of I did the contour with the stick. And the stick that I use, to be honest, I've used so many. There's one by, what's this brand? I want to say it's Anastasia, the stick. I don't remember. But there's one, and this Wet n Wild does the same exact thing. And to be honest with you, it's great. It does a great job. And I have the color medium tan. There we go. Medium tan, and it's 752A. And to be honest with you, I love it. I feel like it gives you that definition. And then the powder one that I use is from It Cosmetics, and it's the My Sculpted Face palette, and it comes like this. I usually just use the bottom ones because the other ones are too light. Here we go. As you can see, the darkest one I always use to give me more like definition and to chisel my bottom, especially right now during this pandemic. I feel like I have to chisel that a lot because, girl, the struggle is real with, eating all the quarantine snacks, and I don't even have kids, so I don't even know what my excuse is. But yeah, I just go through it down here a little bit. And it's so hard for me to match my foundation with my neck and then my chest because I did have diabetes at a certain time, and it did cause some hyperpigmentation on my neck. Now it's starting to go away, so I can't wait till it fully goes away. But sometimes it can be a little, frustrating to have that there. Um, so I just do that to give myself a little bit of a contour. I don't do a whole lot, just a little bit, especially because I'm not going anywhere. If I was really going somewhere, I would definitely spend my time with that. But there's nowhere I'm going to be heading out. And it may look a little bit washed out because this is not my normal ring light. This is just from my like beauty room light. This is like my beauty room slash walk-in closet. We made one of our rooms in the house into a closet, and it works fine. That's why you guys see my husband's clothes in the background too. And then mine's in the which way am I pointing? That way. There we go. That way. It's hard to record on a laptop because it's obviously it puts it the other way around. So I like that because it just gives me a little bit more definition. So I need a little bit more here. And so yeah, so like I was saying, we started that group to help entrepreneur women kind of like mingle and get to know each other and make connections in case there's a project that we can help each other on. And we didn't expect the group to grow so fast, and it's crazy because like we should have known there's a lot of Latina women that are entrepreneurs that are starting their businesses, and they need that support, but we did it just to kind of help each other in a smaller group, and it ended up being our first meet and greet. And keep in mind, we just started this group back in the beginning, I want to say the last week of February. We had a week or two no, it was legit a week and a couple of days to plan a meet and greet. And it literally, we had a fallout with a few of the girls that were going to join at the last minute. It didn't work out for them, the timing or other situations. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. But we continued doing it with the girls that were still on board. And we legit had only like 3 or 4 days to advertise our meet and greet, and we thought, oh my god, no one's gonna show up. Like, what were we expecting? I've done events for corporate that we plan ahead months in advance, and even then we have like a whole bunch of people that sign up for it, and at the last minute only like a small group of people show up, or the only times we have a great turnout is when we've been promoting something for like a half a year, like 6 months. A lot of people are preparing for it, and especially if they pay for it. But this one was free, so we're like, I doubt people are going to show up, but we were surprised. We had a total of 20 something that had confirmed, and we had 16 show up. So for us, it was a great turnout. We had a wonderful speaker, Vilma Laguno. In case you guys want to look her up, she's a talent director and agent owner, agency owner, I should say. And she's, it's called Dream. Here, let me look it up because I don't want to lie. Here it is. Oh, it's called Dream Talent Agency. And she has a podcast too. It's called Dream Out Loud podcast. And she's wonderful. She's a great speaker. I worked with her when we worked at Barbizon. It was a modeling and talent agency. So that's where I met her, and she agreed to become one of our guest speakers for that day. And it was so awesome because she was able to share like all of her knowledge with all of us, and especially like the importance of like being on social media. Like, I think she's the one that motivated me to do these videos, like this kind of video where it's more like interactive and teaching you guys stuff and things about like actual things that I know, because I do have a YouTube channel with my husband, but it's like a family YouTube channel that we started just as a joke for my niece and nephew, because they love to watch like YouTube videos, and their parents were like, no, we don't want you online because you just never know what you can see. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Well, we'll create a channel and they can watch our content, and we'll do those challenges that they like to watch. Like, we did the spicy noodle challenge, the buffalo wing challenge. What else did we do? I think we did 2 of the spicy noodle ones. And then we didn't even realize that we had over 500 followers or viewers or subscribers, whatever they call them here on YouTube. I think it's subscribers. And then we were like, whoa, we thought it was just our niece and nephew watching these videos. And now it's all these people. And so a couple of our videos actually went viral. And we were like, that's insane. So at that point, I didn't feel as pressured because I knew that I was just entertaining. I wasn't really teaching somebody something. And I'm more used to teaching people one on one, coaching one on one. And to be able to do it through this platform, I was like, I don't know, it made me nervous. So when Vimla talked to us that day, she motivated me just so much to go after that. And just, I realized from my perspective as a businesswoman too, that it's so important to put yourself out there and have people know you, get to know you, and you never know who you can impact. So I'm like, if I can help anyone be successful or reach their dreams or open up maybe that first business that they have been thinking about opening, and for one reason or another they keep on like saying, no, I don't want to do it, you can do it. If I'm able to manage a couple of businesses with while going through cancer, while having the worst anxiety and panic attacks because of everything that I was going through. There's a lot more that I'll be sharing with you guys as time progresses, but for the time being, that's the only thing I'll share right now, the whole cancer situation. But I've gone through a lot of things that once people get to know me, they're like, how do you do everything that you do? And you're okay. And it's like, well, I'm okay to a certain extent, like I still battle with anxiety, panic attacks, and sometimes I have good days, sometimes I have bad days, but overall, I feel like my brain's full of awesome ideas, and I want to share that with the world, and I want to share that with you ladies. I want to encourage you. My passion is to encourage you women to go after your dreams. Know that we only have one life to live, and you want to live it to your fullest. Live it with no regrets. Live it, be unapologetically yourself and ambitious in this world, because I feel like at the end of the day, everyone's going to speak, everyone's going to say what they want to say, and this is your time to shine. I'll be making these videos, just so you know, and my Spanish may come out here and there, but I'll be making videos in English, and then I'll also be making some videos in Spanish. So I'll probably make this intro too in Spanish a different day, because I do speak Spanish. I'm Mexican, and I want to make sure that the message goes out there to any entrepreneur. Normally I work with women because it's Latina Boss Babes. It's a women network, but for the YouTube, I want anyone that wants to become an entrepreneur to be able to see my videos, and hopefully it encourages you, and hopefully you learn some things here and there along the way. But yeah, like I was saying about Vilma, she really encouraged me to do this, and I'm so excited that I actually took that leap and say, you know what, I'm gonna do it because I want to share everything that I have is in this brain with other people, and hopefully it can help one of you guys. And I just want to start off by letting you guys know that my channel is not structured to be any kind of like specific channel. It's mainly going to be talking about business. It's going to talk about personal development and personal care, which for me are the three things that I cover for the Latina Boss Babes. That's what we focus on, because I feel like that covers us as a whole. You want to be the best version of you as a woman, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a mother, but most importantly, as you. Like you yourself. You want to find yourself, and you want to make sure that you're doing your best and your fullest potential, you're meaning it. So I feel that it's important to make sure that you're connected in all those areas, not just like, oh, I'm a businesswoman and this is what I do, and I'm great at business, but my mind is completely messed up, because I've been there, and I know that that's not the way to live life. Like, you can have all the money in the world, you can have your business, and I'm not saying it because I've had all the money in the world. I wish, but no, I haven't yet. But I've been in a good situation financially. I feel like I am stable, I'm at a good place, and I feel that sometimes that's not everything. Because if you don't have your health the way that it was brought to me, like when I found out I was having cancer, or I was going through cancer, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like, I didn't understand it. And then I didn't understand once I started getting panic attacks and anxiety attacks. That was the worst, because not being able, like, as a business person, and I'm sure you guys can relate, as a business person, you're in control of everything. You love the fact that you are taking control, and to have something that you cannot control, like your mind, and it's so powerful. Your mind is so powerful, because it can literally have you in bed all day. It can make you feel like you're dying, and it's the worst feeling ever. And honestly, I hope no one ever has to go through that, but unfortunately, I know a lot of people do. And unfortunately, a lot of the times from me going through this situation, I've learned that a lot of times the people that go through it are business people, because we're always under stress. We occupy our minds with all this information. We're always under stress, we're always thinking, and unfortunately, that's not always the best thing to do. And I feel like there needs to be a balance. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get into actually doing my makeup, or else I'm never gonna finish. So, I did my foundation, I did my eyebrows, I did the contouring, I just finished that. I did do baking a little bit under my eyes, which it doesn't really matter, because I wish I would have had some concealer to conceal that, but since I don't, it's fine. So, let's get into the eyes. So, for the eyes, like I said, I'm not a beauty guru, but this is a get ready with me, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm using. A lot of these things that I'm using are from my BoxyCharm boxes that I get, because I don't really need to buy makeup since I get that now. And they send me all kinds of stuff. They send me palettes, they send me skincare. Like the way I prepped my face today was with this hydration juice from Elemis, and this thing is great. I feel like it really absorbs easily. You don't have to be like waiting for it to dry or anything. So I'm gonna go in on the crease just to put a little bit of a definition, a little bit more, because I had just put a little bit. And it's actually a bronzer, but I use it for my crease, and it's I don't even know how to pronounce it, but that's the name of it. And it's so dirty because it's so old and it was at the end of my stuff. So I'm just gonna go in a little bit to put a little bit more definition on here. And I'm just gonna do a very soft everyday look for me, honestly. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going into beauty. I love to wear makeup. It's one of those things, like, even when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to wear it, and I would still wear it. Like, I would still make an effort to buy myself some stuff here and there. My mom too, but my dad wouldn't allow me, so I would try on my own. And then I realized that, hey, I'm pretty good at this. Like, I'm not a pro, but I'm pretty good at it. Like, I like the way it looked on me, so that's why I like doing this, and I really enjoy it. And that's actually, I'm the type of person that I always like to make whatever I'm passionate about. Like, for example, in my home, I like certain things clean a certain way, and that's why I decided to open up a cleaning business, other than, getting cleaning for my dad too. It's for myself too. But and then with the beauty brand, I'm like, hey, I love doing makeup, I love lip glosses, I'm so in lip glosses and lashes, like, that's my thing. So I'm like, why don't I start my own brand? Like, I feel like I really want to do that. I want to be able to say, hey, these are my lashes, and I'm so excited. I'm so proud. I'm just finishing off with my vendor the prototypes for our. There's a lot of people that are like, hey, I can't wear lashes, I just don't even know how to put them. And it's as easy as buying one of these, which is what, sorry for my hands, I haven't been able to do, this damn quarantine, haven't been able to get my nails done. So I have little kids nails for now. So these are the tweezers that you can use to, like, put them on easily. Like, and we're finishing the prototype. I don't know if we're gonna do pink. I want to do black, just black with our logo on there, and I'm turning it around, because I'm still not promoting the logo yet. But that's one of those. And then let me show you some of the lashes that we have coming up. This is one of the lashes, and I'm covering the name of it because I still don't want to do it. But you guys, just the quality, man. I've spent so much time on making sure that we get the right quality. They're mink, and we have mink, and we also have the synthetic ones. These are half and half, actually, and I love the ones that are half and half more than just real mink. So I like the ones that are synthetic too. So we'll have a variety, but these are mink. And I love that the way that they curve naturally. I love the way that ours, I wanted to make sure that it was a thicker band, not like super thick, just a little bit thicker. And the reason why is because I feel like that's the easiest way to put them on. When the band is all flimsy, I feel like one, you can't put them on easily, and two, they don't last as long. So that's another thing too. So what do I want to go into other than obviously introduce myself and everything? You already know I have a cleaning business. You already know I'm a founder of Latina Boss Babes, a networking group that we created. And then you also know that here, I think I'm oiling a little bit here. And you also know that I'm starting a beauty brand. So what did I want to do with this YouTube channel? With this YouTube channel, I want to be able to give you guys content on how to become the best versions of you, whether as women or as men, whatever it is, to be a great entrepreneur, to be successful, to know how to balance your life at home with your business, with your family, make time, and also go through subjects that sometimes it's a little hard to maybe talk about with other people. Like, for example, one of the things that I can think of right now is that a lot of the times we think of, how can I say this? We think of having a business or investing your time in a business as maybe sacrificing other things, and it's true. To be honest, it's true. You do sacrifice a lot. For example, for me, I did sacrifice a lot, like seeing my parents, sacrifice my health, and I wish somebody would have told me before that you need to balance all of those things. That's why I want to kind of encourage you guys in these videos to make sure you're taking care of yourself, health wise, and also taking care of your family. I feel like there's certain things that you can sacrifice, and then there's certain things that maybe you shouldn't sacrifice, that you should spend more time on. So, for example, if you're married, you definitely don't want to sacrifice your marriage, over a business. If anything, you may want to encourage your family to be more involved in it. They don't have to be taking like crazy decisions with you or running the business with you, but they can be a part of it. For example, my husband, um, he wanted nothing to do with the cleaning business because that wasn't his thing, right? He didn't sign up for that. But once I found out that he was really good at being like a manager, um, I spoke to him and I told him, hey, there's just simply not going to be anyone better for this job than you. So if you want it, it's yours. And it's to become an operations manager. I feel like you have it in you. You just have that personality. And to be honest with you, that was probably the best um, decision I ever made, because not only did I involve him more, but he was able to understand me a lot more when it came to like, anything that had to do with the business. He understood the decisions that I was making because now he was being a part of it, opposed to just being seeing from the sidelines and having an opinion about something that maybe he didn't know how it was working out. So just, working with family, don't get me wrong, is always going to be a struggle because we all have opinions at the end of the day. And it's easier for family to say, no, I don't agree with this, or no, I don't want to do this, or for feelings to get in the way. It could be a little difficult to deal with that. But at the end of the day, I feel like when you have family, especially close family, I don't mean family like a cousin that don't see much of, and they want to be making decisions on your business or want to be a part of your business or be too involved, and later on they're like doing something behind your back or maybe jeopardizing what you've built. I don't mean that. I mean more like maybe your mom or dad, your sibling, sister or brother, and but put limits. You always want to make sure that you're putting limits to everything, and that they understand that at the end of the day it's your business and you're involving them, but it's not to like take over or anything like that, or even like to put a lot of um, like stress on them either. You also want to make it clear that it's not to stress them out. It's not to like put this on them like, oh, well, now you're involved, so you got involved too bad. No, it's you don't want to make it seem like that either. So I'm going in with this palette just so you guys know. This also came on my BoxyCharm. It's the Butter London palette, and it has all these really pretty colors. And I'm using this color right here, darkest one. It's called Temptress. I love it. I feel like it's the perfect definition color. It doesn't have a whole lot of fallout, so I really like it, and I just like building it little by little until I get the right definition that I like. I feel like it makes my eyes pop a lot more. But yeah, I was saying like just having your family in your business can be, either good or bad depending on how you deal with it. But overall, they're always going to have your best interest at heart. So you know that if they're talented, if they can do the work, if they're good at whatever you're trying to hire for, then go for it. I mean, they're going to have the best interest at heart for you. But at the end of the day, you want to set rules, you want to set boundaries, and you want to make sure that at the end of the day, they do understand that it's your business. You make the decisions, and you can fire them too, like any regular employee, because that's one of the things that you want to make sure you establish as a ground rule that don't think because you're my sibling, I can't say you're fired because you will be fired. And that's what a lot of families, when they go into business together, a lot of siblings don't understand that. Especially, I see that a lot with, I feel that more than mom or dads, I see it a lot more with siblings like sister, brother, or even like spouses. I feel like you need to be careful if you're making a business with your spouse, then it's fine. Like you're creating it, it's going to be yours and his. But if you have a business that is already established and you are getting married, you do want to set those rules too. You do want to set those boundaries at the end of the day, especially if you own the business with maybe a different family member, like a sister, brother, or it's a family business that you had prior to your marriage. I understand they say that when you get married, what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours, but business is business, and the business is also your siblings or your parents, so you want to make sure that you're establishing those boundaries and that they understand that and they don't feel offended, because it's not to offend them, it's just to make them understand that me and my family had this business prior to you being in my life, and we're going to respect that. And I feel like establishing that, whether you have the business with your husband or your family, vice versa, just making sure that the people that are now attaching themselves to the business understand that, and that they're not going to try to be calling the shots or try getting involved too much in things that don't really pertain to them. So just establishing that. So that's my little take, or my little tip on that. And if you guys like that, if you guys want to talk about like having family run your businesses, or working with family or doing business with family, I can go a lot deeper into that too. Write it on the comments below. I'll be more than glad to go on and more dive deeper into that, because I feel like there's a lot that we can talk about that. There's even situations like how to deal with family members that are employees that are being lazy. Like I've I've dealt with that. How do you deal with family members that are maybe partners too, and they're not doing their part. I've even had situations where I've had instances of people that come to me and they're like, oh, I own a business with so and so. They're one of my family members or my best friend or whoever, and they're not taking it seriously. They're not doing their part of the business. And you have to be careful with that, because at the end of the day, If you guys are both making a commitment, both financially and time wise, to have a business, you both need to invest the same amount of time, the same amount of money into it. And I feel like a lot of people think, well, I'll just give more money and she could do the rest or he could do the rest. He could like take care more of like the businessy type of stuff, like they can run the business or whatever. It's not that. You have to do your part because at the end of the day, you're going to be reaping out of those benefits, out of those profits that a business is going to be making. And it's not fair to the person that's doing all of the work. So, you actually, if you want the business to succeed, you both need to put the same amount of effort for it. At the end of the day, it's both of your businesses. Um, my business actually is coming out with a lash glue too that we're working on right now. But the one that I do recommend for anyone that loves lashes is this one, the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. This has been the best one I've liked. It's brush on. It dries super quick. Like I was really surprised. Let me see if I can open it without scissors. I did it last time, but I don't know if I can do it this time. If not, I'll have to use the scissors. I think I did. Haha. I did. I'm impressed. So yeah, ladies and guys. So yeah, so that's what my videos are going to be about. So business, personal development, and what was the other one? Personal care. So one of the things that I am going to go in more deeper a little bit as the intro, like I was saying, having a thyroid issue and having gone through cancer, you obviously put on a lot more weight than you would want to, especially with hormonal imbalances. Unfortunately, they don't discriminate and they really attack your immune system, but not only that, also your metabolism. So that's one of the things that I hated the most, is that I just like gained a lot of weight from both my surgery and even just the hormonal changes. And to be honest with you, I've been struggling with that. I struggled with my weight my whole childhood, and not childhood, I shouldn't say childhood, it wasn't childhood, but my being an adolescent, I did, like my teenagers, high school. But I feel like now I struggled a lot more after my surgery. And it's gotten to a point that I'm like, you know what, I need to do something. After my surgery, actually, I went up pretty high, pretty high. It probably was my heaviest of all time. And one of the surgeon actually that did my surgery on my thyroid, he told me, because he saw me that I was kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe I gained so much weight after surgery, because I would do my follow-ups with him to make sure that my scar was healing properly, and it did. He did a great job. You can't even see it. Whenever I have my other ring light, I'll show you guys. In case anyone's going through it and they need a surgeon to be recommended to them, my surgeon was Peter Angelos, and he was amazing. Like, I cannot say enough about that man. He just did an awesome job. I am going to put lashes on today because I do have a Zoom meeting that I'm going to be doing after this. I'm not going to do some crazy ones. These are the types that I'm going to do, and I've worn these actually quite a few times, so I think this will be my 15th time, 15 or 16th. And they're very, you see, I love that they hold their shape, and they're not flimsy at all. You'll see they look gorgeous when you put them on. Let me just try to figure out which way they go. Okay, so this is my right. So yeah, I have my other tweezers here that I like using too. The other ones are brand new, so I don't want to break those in during the video. But let me put my eyeliner first. I like putting my eyeliner because then you just put the lashes and it just stays. You don't have to put it over. I don't know if I'm good at putting eyeliner on camera, so Sorry if I make faces. Um, I really need to get makeup when it comes to like the stuff, my essentials, like concealer, mascara. Oh, mascara, I think I have some. But like eyeliner, the one that I have right now is this one, and it came in one of those like really cheapy. Yeah, I mean it's good, but it's not the one I normally use. I like using the Wet and Wild, even though that one's cheapy too. But I like that one and which other one? Oh, the next one. The next one is my favorite, but I'll have to send my husband to go get it. So give me a second. I'm just gonna do this real quick. I need a mirror for this. There we go. I did a winged today just to kind of look a little bit more. Whoop. There we go. Starting to come down. That's the only thing that I don't like about these cheapy ones is that you can't even blink without it going to your bottom lashes. Sorry for having this like right in my eye, guys. This is my first time doing my makeup on camera, and it's so hard to record, talk. I need to do a better job at that. If you guys have any suggestions for all you beauty gurus that may be watching, how do you? Because normally when I do courses or seminars, I write down what I'm gonna talk about. But right now I'm like, what's the point of writing it down if I'm not even gonna be looking at that? Because I'm gonna be doing my makeup. So if you guys have a better way of organizing like what I'm gonna say and keeping track of that while I'm doing my makeup, I would appreciate it because I really don't know. I think it's like that. So yeah, guys, so I want to make sure that you guys do participate in my videos by commenting down below. Like, what type of videos are you guys looking to watch? Um, I will be doing some of those, like my skincare routine, because I think it's very important, especially for us women. It's so important to kind of have, some kind of skincare routine, to make sure that we keep our skin healthy and presentable for whenever. Because I've noticed that when my skin is really good, my products go on so much better than when it doesn't. So yeah, so like I said, I'll be looking to dive into business topics, self-development, and then self-care. So with the self-care, obviously we're going to dive into mental health, which is one of the things that I struggle with. Um, beauty, health. One of the things that I probably will be doing too, I'll be doing some meditation videos, guided meditation videos that you guys can use. I do have two wonderful ladies that I've met through Latina Boss Babes. One of them is Melissa Boyas, and the other one is Lupita that I talked to you guys about. One of them is, I believe she said she's a psychotherapist, and the other one is a love and relationships coach. But they both do meditation, and I want to see if they're able to do some guided meditations live maybe with me one of these days, and we can go live, whether it's through here, Facebook, or Instagram. But I feel like that would be so cool. And for the ladies that are wondering if you can still join Latina Boss Babes, yes, it's an open community. Feel free to join. we're under Latina Boss Babes on Facebook. I'll put it on the description down below. Um, I'll put both links actually to the Facebook and Instagram, and then I'll also give you guys my Instagram in case you want to follow me. Um, but our communities are open. We're here to, empower each other as women, as entrepreneurs, as Latinas. What I love is that we connect at a whole different level because I'm in a lot of groups where it's entrepreneurs, and it's all types of entrepreneur women. And this is not to minimize those groups or anything like that. They're wonderful. They bring a lot of knowledge. They help us a lot. But I feel like as Latinas, we connect at a whole different level. Like even just when we were starting the book club, we were like, "Hey, we need a book club that actually goes dives into like things that are more taboo, like." And that's when we met Melissa Boyas. That Melissa was like, she's actually the one that wanted to do this book club, and it I'm so grateful for it because it turned out to be one of the best things that we could have done for the group. It dives more deeper into your sexuality, sensuality, more it talks more about like woman and a whole different perspective and how you can use that to kind of manifest good positive things into your life. And honestly, I love it. I look forward to we do our book clubs every Thursday at 7 p.m. It's through a Zoom meeting, so if you want that link, either comment down below, you're welcome to join, or go on our Facebook page. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to dry. I think I put a little too much. And we have the link in there too. So give me a second. Oh. I was putting it in the wrong area. My eyelashes are not as straight as other people's eyelashes, so I can get away with not curling them before. But you can see, like, I feel like eyelashes make your eyes pop. A whole different vibe, right? So let me do the other one. And yeah, like I was saying, like just the vibe in those book clubs. We're having one in Spanish too, and it's going to be the same thing for Spanish. Not the same book, but the same. We're going to touch like taboo subjects. Where obviously we'll do like business books too, and just self care and self development too. But we wanted to do a lot of those subjects that maybe people don't normally think about or discuss with people because they can be very taboo. And I feel like in order to connect with ourselves on all levels, we need to see all levels of ourselves, right? We have to actually tap into those levels too and not just be like, well, I don't really want to speak about that because I'm embarrassed or something like that. I think we need to be comfortable with ourselves in like all aspects, not just business, not just that. And I'm so grateful that we found these ladies that actually wanted to take over those groups and do those kind of activities for the group because it really does help a lot. So yeah, ladies, that's I'm trying to fill in time here because I feel like I'm almost done talking about everything, but I also want to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, and I want to finish my makeup so I can finish the so I can finish the YouTube video and then actually get on my Zoom call after this. I don't even know what time it is. So I one of the things too is I want to make sure when I said that I wanted you guys to interact with me through here is whenever I may ask questions, I feel free to comment down below with like whatever answers you're having, or because sometimes I feel like I've never done this sit down and talk with me kind of things. It's more like vlogging when I do it with my husband. So I never really expect you guys to answer. But maybe if you feel like you want to answer me while I'm talking away, feel free. Comment down below like what you think about certain subjects that I'm talking about. Or, even let me know what things you would want me to cover. I will bring special guests on my YouTube channel too. I may bring, once this pandemic is over, of course, or unless we do them through Zoom and then I upload it here. I may do interviews. So I may do an interview to Melissa Boyas so you guys can get to meet her. She is wonderful. And also to Lupita. I'm trying to remember Lupita's last name, but I can't really remember. There we go. These are more like thin on the inside, thicker on the outside. And I love them because it just kind of opens my eye up a lot more. I don't think I glued it in the right area though. There we go. It was just a little off. I want to ask you guys, what concealers do you guys recommend? I've heard the tape from Tarte, I think it is. I'm looking for a good concealer because the ones that I've used so far, I haven't liked them. There we go. So those are done. You know what I don't have either? I don't have a setting spray. I put my blush, but I didn't blend it in. I don't want it to look too harsh. This is normally like my simple everyday look, and to be honest, it takes me like 15-20 minutes. But because I'm on here talking and trying to get everything, like making sure that everything's right, I feel like it's taking forever. But this is my everyday, like just normal look. And today I think I'm gonna do a very nude lip. So I think I'm gonna do this one. This is Miha. It was from the Becky G collection. It's old, obviously it's from the first one, but it's in the color. There we go. Nope, upside down. There we go. How did I get it? There we go. Miha. And it's a really cute nude. I feel like it's the perfect nude for me. So, and then I think I'm going to add a gloss just because my look today does look a little like a darker brown nude. This one I also got in my BoxyCharm, and it's from HPPLG. It's called Sahara, and it's this beautiful like gloss. Oh, it's from Joer, actually, Joe. I don't know what I was reading, but it's called Sahara. There we go. And it's really pretty. It's like a nude brown, I guess you can call it. Now let me put some highlight on because I do need some highlight. Where is my highlight? Oh, here it is. I almost didn't have a highlight. So for my highlight today, I'm going to use the Do Me and Pearl. That, I'm telling you guys, a lot of these products came in my BoxyCharm, and I love, love, love getting my BoxyCharm because I feel like it really like helps me build my makeup collection with things that maybe I would have never picked, but I'd be surprised. I do end up liking it, and I just highlight like the top of my cheeks a little bit just to give myself that glow where the light hits. And it's a very light glow. It's nothing major. Sometimes I put it like on the little bridge of my, like not on the bridge, on my cupid bow, on top of it. But I forgot today, so not today. I don't have much of it, as you can see. I've used it a whole lot, but that should be enough. And I wish I had my setting spray to kind of melt it in, but I don't have it. Do I have any kind? No. So that's another thing that I'm going to have to buy. So this was my everyday look. I'm going to be doing my hair up next. So there we go, guys. That was my everyday look. Like I said, disclaimer, I am not a beauty guru. I am not a makeup artist. This is just me practicing, and hopefully I get better each time that we're on live. I'll not live, on here on YouTube. I'll try to do more of these get ready with me videos, or I'll probably do like my morning skincare routine, my nighttime skincare routine. I was about to say skincare routine, and also talk about subjects. I think my first subject is going to be how to my first video, like full on video, is going to be what is a girl boss, or habits of a girl boss, something like that. And I want to give you guys that kind of material just so you can empower yourself with that knowledge, apply it to your everyday, day to day, and become the best version of a girl boss that you can be. If there's, like I said, if there's any videos that you guys would love to see from me, make sure you comment down below. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this little get ready with me, even though it was so last minute and the first part of it got erased. I'm hoping that you're able to see it, that you enjoy it. I'll be a lot more prepared next time. I'll have everything that I need to talk about written down. I just really needed to get something out for you guys to introduce myself. If you guys have any questions about me too, or what I do, or if I can help you in any way, please reach out to me in the comments below or through social media. I'm in Instagram. Instagram is probably going to be the best way to reach me. In Instagram as Diana Y Beltran, Diana Y Beltran, or Diana Y Beltran. And you can also reach me through latina.bossbabes on Instagram and Latina Boss Babes on Facebook. We all manage it, so I'll be able to see it too. And yeah, guys, I enjoyed this. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Ciao.